Okay, welcome to Tokyo Dark. I had to adjust the sound or else you wouldn't have been able to hear me. I'm really excited to play this game. It's similar to things I've played, but it's also different in that I haven't really played point and click type games. But it does have a horror element to it. I played about honestly 5 minutes into the story, so nothing got really good. But while I was preparing it for this grand playthrough. But anyway, all that aside, if this is your first time watching one of my videos, or if you are a returning viewer, I very much appreciate it. And if you enjoy this, please leave me a like, a comment, or subscribe to my channel for this and other playthroughs. That being said, let's get into this game. I've been really wanting to play it. In fact, I was trying to hold off, but I decided no, I'm playing it. So here we go. When I close my eyes, she's always there, smiling, always smiling.
これは現実。これは
From the grimy fabric of the train seat, I recognize a familiar face. Tanaka. What's your badge doing in a place like this? Where are you?
はい。
Ito, where are you? I've been trying to reach you for 20 minutes. I guess this means you've heard about his phone. Yeah, Saki told me. I'm on my way to Shinjuku now. I couldn't wait for the uniforms and miss another chance. We've narrowed down the GPS signal to a back alley in the east part of town. You're the only detective I trust that's near it. That said, I'd be an idiot not to send in a team behind you. Lucky for us, it doesn't look like it's moved in the last 40 minutes. What's your ETA? I should be there in about 10 minutes. How long until your team arrives? At this rate, about 20 minutes behind you. Ito, we have no idea what we're walking into, so no heroics. Find the phone, discover what you can about how it got there, and then report back to HQ. Understood? Yes, sir. I know this one's been especially tough for you. He's your partner, and I understand that you want to be the one to bring him home. But, well, are you going to be okay back in the field? I know it's been a while since the incident, so you can't blame me for being a little hesitant. Remember to keep an eye on your spin attributes from time to time by pressing the escape key. I'm taking a big risk in trusting you with this, Ito. We can't have another repeat of Kamakura. I'm fine, sir. I have everything under control. I'll report in once I find the phone. Behind the pleasantries, it's plain as day that Yukimura still doesn't trust me to be on my own. The day Tanaka went missing, the uniforms completely ruined the crime scene. There's no way I'll let that happen again. Hold on, Tanaka. I'll be there soon. "5 days ago, my partner, Detective Kazuki Tanaka, vanished after leaving police headquarters. There was no sign of him and we had no leads. From one of the most populous cities on Earth, he simply disappeared. That is, until an hour ago when his phone was mysteriously switched on. tracing it led me here, to this grimy road on the east side of Shinjuku. Nothing good ever happens in this part of town. In my opinion, the smaller a chicken skewer place is, the better. At least that's what I used to tell Tanaka. Closed. Not like I had time for chicken tonight anyway. A shabby-looking bar with a butterfly logo on the sign. Butterfly Club? A hostess bar. Watered-down booze exchanged for fake smiles and a girl to laugh at your jokes. On a normal night, there's no way I'd look for Tanaka here. Tonight's not exactly normal, though.
Konnichiwa.
I'm Detective Ito of the Tokyo Metropolitan Police. I'd like to ask you a few questions. Could smell the cop on you the minute you step through the door. Yeah, sure. Ask away. But make it quick. It usually starts getting busy around now. Had any strange customers tonight? Seen anyone out of the ordinary? You, for a start. But no, Detective, it's business as usual. Listen, honey, as much as I'd love to keep shooting the breeze, if you want to keep talking, you can buy a drink like everyone else. This hostess seems pretty cagey. She might open up after a drink, but then again, maybe not. I need to be careful here. Alright, I could afford to take a load off. I'll take a shot of whiskey on the rocks. You serious? Okay. Most cops don't exactly order drinks out in the open. Well, you did say we couldn't keep talking without a drink. Now I've had my drink, so get talking. What do you want me to say? Listen, lady, I don't own the place. I just work here. So if this is some sort of sting or something, leave me out of it. It's bad enough to have mouth breathers like Goto over there chatting me up all night. Don't worry, it's not a setup. Seems there's been some bad things happening in this part of town tonight is all. Ha! Bad things, huh? You a rookie? No, not by a long shot. Well, you sound like one. Bad stuff happens here all the time. Seems like every other day I'm hearing whispers of someone getting beaten or a scam going on. Anyone whisper to you tonight? No, as a matter of fact, they haven't, officer. Now, as stimulating as that conversation was, I'm all out of goodwill for tonight. Good luck, lady. Evening, sir. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions? Oh, and when are you supposed to be then? I think this one's with the police, honey. Detective Ito, Tokyo Metropolitan Police. Police, huh? My name's Goto. Is the gun real too? Why don't you let me buy you a drink? Maybe you can show me your gun and I can show you mine. Charming. How about we stick to the questions? You seem like a regular. Have you seen this man tonight? I don't know. See these glasses, Detective Otto? My eyesight's not so good. Why don't you come over here and sit on my knee so I can take a closer look?
うわ
I'll pass. Listen, I tried to help you, but if you don't want it, that's fine with me. The back entrance to a shuttered store. I can't get in. The small bar doesn't seem to have a lot of customers, but there's a good view of the street from the storefront. I'm Detective Ito of the Tokyo Metropolitan Police Department. Would you mind if I asked you a few questions? No problem at all. You can call me Daitso if you want. I haven't done anything wrong, have I? No, nothing like that. I was hoping you could help me, actually. Have you seen this man? Maybe sometime tonight? Hold on. Mind if I take another peek at that picture? Sorry, I don't think I've seen him after all. Are you positive? Yeah, I definitely remember. You see, to be honest, business hasn't been so great. So I haven't seen much of anyone lately, and I definitely remember a guy like that. Mostly I just sit here alone, wiping down the counter over and over again. Can't say I thought this is what I'd be doing as the owner of a bar in Shinjuku, you know? Not to mention honest guys like me are being driven out of business around here. All the other places, like that hostess club up the street, are cutting corners. I'm sorry to hear that, Dateso. I've got one more question if that's okay. You have a pretty good view of the alley from here. Seen anything unusual out there tonight? Unusual? Now that you mention it, when I went out back before, I thought I heard ringing sound coming from inside one of the dumpsters. Just kept ringing and ringing. Speaking of rings, I had to pawn my wedding ring to pay this month's rent. If my wife heard about that, the next thing in the dumpster might be me. Doesn't look like anyone's been home for a while, but I wonder who'd want to live on a street like this anyway. Whatever was drawn on, someone tried scrubbing off, but gave up halfway. For such a grimy looking door, that sure is a fancy lock. Without a code, there's no way I'm getting in. The small old wooden emblem on the door is so worn I can't make it out. Makes you wonder what kinds of stores used to be here before it was cannibalized by bars. No doubt about it, that's Tanaka's phone all right. But who would have put it there? What a stench. Well, pretty normal for a dumpster, I guess. It's locked up tight. Damn. No way I can pry it apart or jimmy it open, and I'm running out of time. Really leaves only one solution. I can't believe that worked. Wait, Ayami, what are you doing? I can't use my gun like that in public. Good thing no one saw me. That must be it. A filthy paper bag surrounded by a swarm of flies. The ringing is coming from inside. I'll need to fish it out of there and get a closer look. Embedded in the gruesome red mass is Tanaka's phone. As I slide the phone out, I'm overwhelmed by the smell of rotting meat and the buzzing of flies. Hello? Who is this? Oh, you finally picked up. I knew you would eventually. It's been a long time, Ayami-chan. How do you know my name? Where's Tanaka? Where are you keeping him? Shh, Ayami-chan, shh. Tanaka's right here with me in the sewer. Come down. There's something I want you to see. Once Yukimura's backup sees this, a forensics team won't be far behind. I'll make sure they don't miss it so it can be analyzed properly. It's some sort of warehouse or storage building. No clue what type of company it belongs to, but the dumpsters are definitely theirs. Whoa, 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 lady, you're closed. What are you doing in here? Did you just see that girl? See what now? The lights were flickering, so I came over, but the only girl I see is you. You alright, lady? You're like really pale. Yeah, I'm fine. So, this is like private property, so if you don't go, I'm gonna have to go and, like, talk to the police. You're talking to the police. You're a cop? Whoa, what timing, officer, sir? Ma'am, I think I heard a gunshot or something outside. I mean, I don't know what a gun sounds like, but I've seen movies. I was gonna go out to talk to the cops, but, like, I thought, what if the guy's still out there? He'll totally waste me. So I just decided to wait it out, you know? Good thing you showed up. Hey, do you smell whiskey? No. That must be your imagination. Did you see anyone outside tonight? Around your dumpsters, maybe? No, man, and I would know. Those dumpsters are part of my responsibilities and stuff, and I'm pretty observant. The boss is like super harsh about making sure people don't like tamper with him and whatever. Anyway, you're super sure no one's outside trying to kill me, right? Because I gotta go and, like, finish my duties later. Blood? No, only fresh red paint. The whole thing reminds me of Kamakura and that girl, but there's no time to dwell on the past tonight. I have work to do. Damn, the bars won't budge. The red paint is on both the inside and outside of the drain, so someone around here must know how to get in. Sorry to bother you again, Daitso, but do you know anything about the storm drain at the end of the alley? No worries, detective. Now that you mention it, and you might not believe me, but I swear a fat guy in a suit I swear. Yeah, that's right, sorry. But I swear a fat guy in a suit climbing out of there a few days ago, along with some girl. He's kind of infamous around here. Probably at one of the hostess clubs as usual. Maybe the Butterfly Club? Hopefully he stays there. Anyway, that storm drain's bad news if you ask me. I'd steer clear of it. Have you seen someone around here carrying a bucket of red paint? Huh? Paint? No, I guess not. I mean, I wasn't really looking for it, I guess. Why do you ask? I noticed a couple of red marks near the sewer. Hopefully it's nothing. Oh, okay. Well, I'll keep an eye out and make sure to let you know if I see anything. Excuse me. I've got a witness who says someone fitting your description has entered the storm drain at the end of the street before. Any chance that was you? I don't know what you're talking about, lady. Don't play dumb with me. I know you've been in that sewer. Tell me how you get in. Now. The hell you think you are? I don't care what some asshole said about me, lady. I know you take women in there, and if you want to leave this bar with the necessary parts to be with one again, I suggest you start talking. Sorry about the misunderstanding. There's a shrine in that sewer. I go down there to, do stuff. I don't remember asking you what you do down there. I asked how you get down there. Now start talking. Alright, just leave me alone. There's a trick to opening the grate. Twist the leftmost bar to the right and the one next to it to the left, and they come off. Then you can crawl inside. There. You happy now? Now just leave me alone. Someone has strung up some cheap lights haphazardly along the ceiling, maybe in a vain attempt at creating an intimate atmosphere. Ugh. Seeing that probably took a few years off my life. The photo is in good shape, and I guess it was probably taken recently. It's a gamble, but I could try getting down there barehanded. Gotta think there's something around here I could use to climb down more safely, though. The same fresh paint used on the wall and the drain outside. Whoever painted it must be close. A thin, freshly painted line of red paint runs slowly down the wall towards the well. I wonder what this shrine gate's doing down here after all this time. Maybe the builders were too superstitious to destroy it when the sewer was built. Could really use a rope or something, but, well, no time to waste. Here goes nothing. long last I'd found Kazuki. His hands were bound, and his head was covered by a dirty, blood-stained sack. I'd gone in all business, ready to handle the situation quickly, get everyone home safe, and go back to a normal life. My plans went out the window the minute I made out his captor's face. It was a face I knew very well. 6 months ago, in Kamakura, Kazuki and I encountered her in a hostage situation gone wrong. She died. The cold eyes and unhinged smile that stared at me from the shadows at the end of the tunnel belonged to a girl 6 months dead. I stood frozen to the spot, unable to speak as I faced down the impossible. It must be a trick. That's what my subconscious whispered to me over and over, to drown out the sound of my beating heart. The girl wasn't surprised to see me. In fact, it seemed that my shock and surprise was what she had wanted to see all along. The fact remained that I was alone. I hadn't told Yukimura where I was, and Tanaka's life was in her hands. It was me and her, a lone detective and a girl straight from a nightmare.
Chotto.
Police, drop the knife. Straight to business, huh? Not even a hello or a long time no see? Ayami-chan, it has been a while after all. I'm not drawing my weapon, so you have no need for yours. I only want to talk. You do? How cute. You hear that, Tanaka? She wants to talk. That's right. We can work something out. No one needs to get hurt. Don't worry, Tanaka. I'll get you out of here. Ito, no, get out of here. Please, run. Shh, that's enough out of you. You stay nice and quiet until us girls are done talking. Well, go on. Talk. I'm waiting. Not so easy when the knife is pointing towards someone you care about instead of some random girl. I'm not falling for it. You're not the same girl. That girl is dead. Oh, she is? Well, gee, if I'd known that, it would have saved me a lot of trouble. You keep looking at my knife. What, you don't like it? It's so pretty. No one has to get hurt. No, someone always gets hurt. Besides, I don't want to hurt him, Ayami-chan. No, I'd never want to hurt Tanaka, but I have to. Don't you see? It's the only way. Shh. Do you hear that? Voices. Whispers. It's a lot like Kamakura, isn't it, Ayami-chan? It worked. I was right. Now Tanaka will be able to come with me to the dark. Things will be different this time. He'll help me find the door, and everything will change. I won't be alone anymore. And guess what? Good news. We don't need you anymore. No one needs a nasty woman like you. Tanaka says you don't hate me, that what you did in Kamakura wasn't your fault, but I know better. No. I don't want to think about those things. I don't like it. I don't like it. Let's change the subject. Say bye-bye to Tanaka. He's coming with me. Faced with the impossible, my mind raced in every direction to come up with a logical explanation. The clothes, the hair, the mannerisms were all the same, but I still didn't believe. It was when she mentioned the voices that my defenses began to wear down. There was no way she could have known about that. I'd buried it in my reports, and me and Tanaka didn't talk about it. I began to accept that the girl I faced really was the same girl. As I saw the glint of the blade, the smell of cherry blossoms began to mix with the stink of rancid sewage. My command to drop the knife only tightened her grip on the handle, and it inched closer and closer to Kazuki's throat. If I planned on keeping him safe, I had to think of something fast. How are you here? In Kamakura. I murdered me? No, it wasn't like that. I was trying to... Ayami, there's nothing you can do. I know it's confusing, but you have to run. It's your only chance to get out of this. Oh, you. Be a good little boy and hush now. You know, it almost sounds like you feel bad about it. Almost. All I wanted in Kamakura was the mask, but you were hiding it from me. I'd been searching for it for so long, Ayami-chan. So many different shrines. Then Tanaka showed up. He didn't look at me like I was some sort of rabid little animal, not like all the others. No, no, no. Not my Tanaka. He wanted to help me. Really help me. And I almost believed he would before you showed up. Well, we all know what happened after that, don't we? Poof! I woke up in the dark again. I can still feel it. It hurt me, Ayami. It hurt so bad. I was this close to changing everything. But you took it away from me. I wondered why someone so nice as Tanaka would be with someone so horrible like you. So I went after him instead. He even gave me the mask. What? You don't believe me? He doesn't care about you, remember? He wants to help me. But the mask wouldn't wake up. Not like it did in Kamakura. It won't work if it's not awake. Oh, but Ayami, it worked. Everyone always called me stupid, but look at me now. Tanaka and I will be together, and I'll finally find the door. But first, I have to send him there. I'm sorry, Tanaka. It's the only way you can help me. I want you to help me. Please? You promised. And you, Ayami-chan, you can watch. Even though none of it made sense at the time, the girl truly believed every word she said. When she talked about Kazuki, her eyes lit up as if she really believed he was her savior. The situation was deteriorating, and her grip on the knife hadn't loosened one bit. I had to keep her talking. What is the dark? What are you talking about? We don't need to talk about that. After Kamakura, I was there. Every time before that, it's always the same. Deep, deep down, the dark, the dark, the dark is always breathing. Can't you hear it? It's here now. Very close. It won't leave me alone. It follows me all the time. Ever since I was little. At least with the mask, it's quieter. I told you I didn't want to talk about it. I don't want to be alone down there anymore. I won't let it keep me there. I won't. I want to sleep. I'm so tired, but the dark, it's in my dreams. It's there every time I wake up. He'll help me sleep. He'll help me once he can see. Won't you, Tanaka? Stop. Wait, please. You have to stop this. You could never have stopped this, Ayami-chan. I only brought you here to see it. Once again, a smile crept to her face. She kept on smiling as she drew the blade across his neck. All right. Well, that's already a sad start. And see, this is probably going to make it more sad because I bet this is going to be a flashback that's going to show them together. I can talk to the cat. I have to do this real quick.
よしよし
Good morning, Lady Fluffington. How are you today? Yeah. Aw, glad you're so happy. I guess Kazuki already left, huh? Yeah. You didn't drive him out, did you? No bitey scratchy? Yeah. Well, that settles that, I guess. You've been good with them lately, haven't you? Yeah. If only Yukimura shared your enthusiasm. Something tells me he'll get over it, though. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Do you have to play right now? Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right. Where'd you hide your toy this time? Okay, we're just gonna end it on a happy note. Anyway, this is really fun so far. I hope you enjoyed this playthrough of Tokyo Dark, and if you did, please leave me a like, a comment, or subscribe to my channel for this and other playthroughs. Like I said, I'm really, really enjoying this. This is a whole lot of fun. So I hope y'all enjoyed it as well. As always, thanks for taking the time to watch one of my playthroughs. I hope everyone has a great day or night. Hopefully, I'll see you in the next episode. You are all so awesome. Peace out.